We got the phone hooked up to a power bank, which is sitting at 74%. So we'll have a good charge on that. So far, done great. 2 largemouth and a perch within about 10 minutes of being down here. I just had a guy leave who pulled his boat out and was talking to me about the area. And you know, as he's talking, this little rod right here on the bottom with the minnow takes off. Then, you know, he's kind of losing it a little bit because he said he never would have thought, you know, fish being out here. And his comment was the fact that he just came through with a boat and he churned and messed the water all up. And I explained to him, like, you ever heard of a barge bite? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, it's the same principle. You bring the boat in with your prop going, then you got all that muck and debris stirring up. The fish know when boats come in, food comes in, because A, either there's going to be stuff, you know, mixed up out here that they can eat now, or the boat fishermen are going to toss their bait out. And there's actually a party boat going on over here, I didn't notice. So yeah, it's pretty cool. He got to witness me catch 2 decent little largemouth and a perch within like 10 minutes of our conversation. Sadly, my bobber is like right here, so let's go live for a little bit and see if we can't get anything. And that's a thing too. Right, DNR right there. It's about to start raining here. It's coming my way. Only got about an hour or so, maybe 2. I'll be down here fishing. So done pretty good down here. In the past, I think all in all, I probably caught about 60 perch out of this little area on minnows and night crawlers, and probably about 15 or 20 little largemouth, and then 1 channel cat. And my buddy's son actually missed either a pike or a walleye, I guess, the other day. So that was pretty entertaining. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up on these rocks right here, and I'm gonna try to keep my fat body out of frame for a minute. Yeah, check out this carp. That's a big carp, man. That's, you know, it's a 9-inch span right there between my fingertips. So I don't know if this belongs to him or not, but it kind of fits. It kind of fits. I mean, it fits pretty good, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe turn the camera around. I'm gonna set you guys on something that isn't gonna let sand all in my shit. So I think these Strike King Senkos will work great. We'll just set you guys down like right here or something. Maybe turn that around so you don't slide as much. There we go. Oh, something close to me right there. Just had something bite the minnow on the retrieve. I watched the water freak out a little bit. Probably a little largemouth or a decent little perch. This wind is pretty hectic today, honestly. There's white caps on the water. Something had me because I was thrown out there and I'm way here now. Oh yeah, my minnow is out. You what? I actually caught a channel cat out of here the other day. And just for reference, I'm fishing Bass Lake here up in, I think it's Plymouth, Indiana. Beautiful lake. A lot of amazing people. Haven't had to deal with any like crazy people yet. So yeah, great little spot to fish. All I can tell you is this is literally the boat ramp right next to the Bass Lake Bait and Tackle. Not next to it, it's like a 13-minute walk from my B&B here, and Bass Lake's like a minute and a half away, so 12-minute walk roughly for most people. 13 minutes for me after work because I'm exhausted. And now that I'm recording, nothing will happen. Watch. Watch. That's the thing, I can't tell if that bobber went down for a second or if a decent-sized whitecap hit it. There we go. Maybe? Could have just been the wind. But we're fishing with, well, I'm fishing with bullhead minnows and crappie minnows. The bullhead minnows are labeled as walleye minnows, but I know better. I mean, they technically are walleye minnows, but not the ones, I've seen people use. And the end is, you guys can maybe see by the water, if you guys can see the water at all, it's white capping pretty good, so. The other day, it wasn't like this. It was the same condition, rain front coming in. It actually rained while we were here, but we didn't have any real wind. Like, the wind only came like this once or twice, which sucked. It's cold, and it's only like 62 degrees today, so it's pretty cold, and I have no winter protection gear, or even just standard cold weather protection for that matter. But ended up doing good. Caught 4 largemouth, 2, 3, maybe 4 little perch in the hour and a half we were here, and a channel cat. And I lassoed a bass by the tail somehow, as you guys could see in the video I uploaded just today or yesterday, I do believe. It's pretty interesting. And sorry if people are commenting. I've read something gamer. I read your comment about how it's raining there, but it's too kind of like the light's too weird for me to really see the phone much. So I have no idea if I look A plus or if I look like a fat. It didn't go out very far, but it should work. About the area we thought the channel was about. I'm just common the minnows out there. That little red Zebco, it's pretty good actually. I'm not really a fan of the little Zebco rods, like the big cast or stuff like that. I like them. But this one, for bluegill, yeah. Little bass, yeah. For anything bigger, not a chance. I mean, I do use that for largemouth. I think the biggest I caught on it was like 3.5, 4 pounds, so wasn't too bad. Did a pretty good job, but it messed the drag all to hell. And I know that rod's not meant for that, but I still like to push rods to the limit sometimes. Damn. Slacked all the way on the bank. Oh, because that rod was sitting on the line. Well. Don't quote me on it, but I think this bobber's gone. Yep. It was under, I missed it. That's a shame. Probably a little first again. How many people watching? Nobody. All right. Fine. I actually just stabbed myself on that bone when I went to get it. Freaking thought that was an arrowhead for a second. That looked pretty cool. Yeah, this is what fishing is, guys. Just sitting here waiting for a bite. And the thing is, perch are like bluegill. Perch are in schools, so I know there's more perch out there. And I know the largemouth around here, the little bitty guys, they run around in schools, so Theoretically, I should catch something else pretty quickly. Or in this case, relatively quickly. There we go, bobber's down. And back up. Bobber is on. Yep, there you go. Periodically, you gotta check that rod. It kind of tends to get nibbled and then left alone. Oh, I had a bite. 100. Flying out there and sticking with it. Nope. Maybe some debris wrapped around it. Bombing out that way a little farther again. This wind is just kind of nutty though. That's kind of the problem. It's really strong. We're gonna put it right out in front now. I'm not fishing with any good weight, honestly. I'm just using a little split shot. Another problem is when I sit down, my bobber's small, I lose it. There it is. You know, so far we had one confirmed bite since I started the live, so hopefully this doesn't drain the phone too awful much. There we go, bobber under again. Bobber back up. Gotta be little perch. There it goes again. There it's back up. There we go. It's gone now. It's back up again. It's a little guy. It's still there. Did he hit it again? Got hit again. My issue really is when it comes to hooking these little perch is due to the fact that these are some pretty big bullhead minnows I'm using. I actually grabbed the bullhead and put it on there, I guess. Not really what I wanted, but you know, a big perch will pick it up, or maybe even a little walleye. We're hoping for a walleye, even though I'm pretty sure its teeth will cut through my line very quickly. So I'm just gonna, if I do hook into something that feels strong, I'm just gonna let it do its own thing. And I do have one, you know, probably 3-4 inch sucker fish that the bait shop gave me. But I'm probably not going to use it. He'll probably just get let go. Because I don't have the gear for the sucker fish. I left all that back at the B&B. Yeah, I think that guy took the bobber under like 4 times. Kept it under for a max of like 4 seconds and then let it back up each time. But the other day we were out here, the water was placid, and you could actually tell when a predator was coming through in an area like a bass or a cat or something, because the minnows that were in the shallows would freak out and come out of the water. It was actually pretty entertaining to watch. And that's how we caught that channel cat. I didn't know what was feeding on him, so I cast it out into the ball, and instantly, within just a few seconds, that bobber hauled ass. Speaking of bobbers hauling ass, it just went under, and it's staying under. Give it one more and we'll downsize bait. Man, I really don't want to downsize my bait, but you know, you got to go by year with these things. Anybody yet? Nobody? Wow. Shocking. It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I know that water that party boat's sitting in is only like maybe 4 inches deep, so they might have beached themselves. They might just be waiting for a tow or something. I don't know. That's the other thing, man, with this wind. I can't tell if that rod's getting a bite or not. Because if the line starts to go off to the left, the way the wind's going, it looks like it's tightening. But I get over and there's like a fucking foot long bow in it. Because it just got a little split shot sinker on it. I think it's like a 1/16 of an ounce or something like that. It's very small. It's probably about like that big. Little bitty thing. Another funny thing about this lake fishing, I've never done much of it, honestly. I think I've only ever fished at like Raccoon Lake, Lemon Lake, and well, Eagle Creek Reservoir, which is a lake. And I think there's one more. Monroe, Lake Lemon, Raccoon, Eagle. I think those are the 4 that I fished at that I can recall. And I've really never caught anything other than bluegill. And I've only ever caught a few bluegill. But the thing is, I feel hardly any wind here, even when the wind is blowing. It's strong, but it's not strong, if that makes sense. Mainly what it is all this open terrain. The wind can be blowing hard as hell, you know, on that side. Oh, bobber went down. Got him. Little perch. These are what's out there attacking my bobber. These little like 6-inch perch. But yeah, he has to eat that. So this frame rate is very crap quality. So this dude is pretty well toast. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna toss that minnow in the water as some chum. There we go. Just a little nice little Bass Lake perch. And we are going to downsize. I usually like to keep a bigger bait on with a bobber because you just never know what might be out there swimming around. I don't really think a 14-inch walleye is going to look too much at a, you know, tiny little minnow. Unlike that. That's about a 3-inch minnow. It's chunky. So, just for the shits and, whoa, damn. Shits and giggles, we're gonna toss out that little bitty guy. It's pretty well not a perch in here that couldn't eat that. It already got hit. It's gone. See, that's the thing about changing up your bait sizes sometimes. Because that is a nice perch. Nice little perch. Look at that fin raise. Thanks, buddy. And that is the perfect mouth size for these guys. And he got nothing to hook because you put it through the minnow's lips. That way, he always gets the hook because fish always go for the head of their prey. Catfish and largemouth. Oh, sorry, buddy. For once, I literally ripped his lip off. But that's cute. Get him back out there. Let's get that minnow back out here too. This other rod I'm using over here is a Shakespeare Citrus or Cyrus. It's a good little rod. Cast a freaking country mile with a just a small little rooster tail. I mean, I know a lot of you won't know what a rooster tail, how big a rooster tail actually is, but just a small one. You know, one you probably use for like I don't know, rainbow trout. And this rod holder isn't doing much because of the sand. You guys saw how long that took for that one perch to hit. It only took probably, what, 15 seconds, if that. Give it another minute and a half maybe or less, and I'll probably have another one on. But yeah, as I was saying earlier about the waves here, is if the wind is blowing 40 or 50 miles anywhere towards me, it kind of loses momentum across the lake, which you would think it would gain speed kind of like a tornado does in open fields. But it kind of deteriorates, kind of just dissipates. And now mainly what I get is if the wind's blowing heavily on that side, I'm getting just the ripples from over there. So it's kind of like the ocean. Not windy, but extremely wavy. See, that was a bite. My little white rod tip bounced hard. And I got a lot of slack. Wow. I think we have a minnow. Where's that minnow? Bobber's on it. Oh shit. Dude, something waked it. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, there you go. Just a bait. Whatever bit that left a huge bubble wake on this fish, so that was decent. Or maybe something chased the fish that I hooked. I don't know. There we go. That was a hit. Probably a perch. Maybe. That's pulling pretty good, isn't it? Definitely a perch. How do I know? No bait. These perchers are overzealous, man. They bite. They bite hard. And I got a lily pad. First time I've actually come across lily pads in Indiana. I'm gonna try to find like the biggest guy I have in here that's not that sucker. There we go. Come here, Tankosaurus. Woo! And I'm using a much bigger hook. I'm using an octopus hook for these guys. That is a big little minnow right there. He's probably, he's a good chunky little guy. Bobber's still on the surface, so it's alright, I guess. I don't like the bobbers on the surface, man. I like when they're gone. I look back. Let's place it right there. Nothing too crazy. Don't really want to cast a big, decent bait fish very far. I tend to do more cast off. Who the fuck was that? Oh, Jonathan. What's up, cuz? Probably watching like a creeper. I love it. So far, I'm 3 perch in and 2 largemouth. So 5 fish in, I don't know what, 45 minutes it's been. And I missed how many? 15? No, probably like 7, 8 maybe. I need to get my vape out of my pocket. It's gonna get full of sand again like last time. All right, really quickly. 30 minutes roughly we've been doing this. Oh. My cousin sent me a TikTok. I'm not interested right now. I got better things to do. It's currently 10:14. I'm gonna be out here probably till about 11, maybe 12 o'clock. That's pretty well my cutoff time because I need to get sleep tonight. Kind of upset, man. None of my normals are here. I know it's been a long time since I live streamed, but that's not the point, you know. Don't be dicks. Of course, I honestly can't check out half their live streams anymore due to the fact that I'm always working. I don't have time during the day. You got a vehicle come. Maybe it's old boy in his boat. Looks like old boy in his boat. Of course I have it. I have no idea why the hell I recast it. Oh. Probably a good thing I have to recast. You got a bait. Hey, you get any yet? So far 2 largemouth and 3 or 4 perch.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Nothing too crazy yet. Yeah, you're in my icon. Bye-bye.
They ain't got no minnows over there no more.
They don't?
Nope.
Damn it.
I couldn't get none. I tried. Hey, good luck. I'm just going now. Just putting out. Big shot don't have no minnows. Oh, geez. Got any bites?
Yeah, 2 largemouth and 3 to 4 perch. 3 to 4 perch.
Any size?
Largemouth were, a
Yeah.
little under keeper size, and the perch have all probably been between 6 and 7 inches.
Anything been jumping?
Not that I've seen so
No.
far. There's been quite a few whitecaps though.
Right, little Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to anybody coming in? What they've been catching?
Not today. I've only been here probably about 30, 40 minutes now.
Yeah.
I know crappie are hitting hard though.
But we fished yesterday afternoon? No, day before.
Mm.
Over by the point, we waded out and casted. About 6 largemouth and a catfish, about a 5-pound cat.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, nice one. Kept in.
Yeah, I kept a 3-pounder I pulled out here the other day. That's some of the best tasting catfish I've had.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that beats river cat any day.
I like them. Good luck. Yep, thanks.
Should have brought my chair. Go and just stick it out there. See what happens while this guy's putting his boat in. So far, bobber 10 feet in front of me ain't doing nothing, obviously. I know this area the other day, though, when I was here with my boss, it's pretty hot, man. It's where we caught a lot of the largemouth at. With that water on this side, it's only like maybe a foot deep. Out here, it's 3 to 4 in certain areas, so it's not too bad. Line on the ground is weirdly tight. No bouncing. Let me get that bobber in. It's drifting too fast.
Get windy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
bite better when it's a little windy.
Yeah. Hopefully now that he's putting his boat in, we get another little barge bite for a minute. And I have tried lures out here. I've tried, spinner baits. I've tried rooster tails. I've tried Senkos. I've tried the bait shop had these like $9 whopper ploppers, and I decided to give one of them a shot on my big rod. It worked great. It was alright. Wasn't the best one I've ever used, but it looks nice. It looks like a nice bluegill pattern on it. They got ones that look like rainbow trouts and everything, so they're $9, not too bad. Still rather have a pompadour whopper plopper that's real.
Did you get minnows when you went there?
They had a few,
Oh.
so I think I might have actually bought them out on accident.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He said they had another stock coming in. He said it'd be like an hour or so.
He told me 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? Ooh. Maybe they changed on him, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll go give it a try with a few jigs.
Yeah.
Pretty shallow, ain't it?
Yeah. This water's like 4 feet down, too.
Yeah, there ain't much water. Well, you catch all your fish right here, huh?
Yeah.
That's better than going through all this trouble with a boat.
Yeah. Although with this sand here, it makes me wish I had my kayak with me.
Oh, you going that too?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a kayak and a bass tracker. Nothing beats the old flat bottoms, though. I tell you.
Huh?
Said nothing beats a flat bottom, though.
Should have seen if the motor started first up.
Probably. At least you're drifting towards the dock already. Suzuki something. Oh. Start up. Prime it. There we go. Good luck. Be safe. So yeah, sadly, you could hear it in his voice. I got the last of the minnows at the bait shop. You could hear he was a little irritated by that factor, a little upset that he didn't make it in time. I literally got the scraps they had left over, basically. So hope he does great. Hopefully he makes it back to his home tonight, and hopefully he has a great day on the water. And you see that. That's how country people are, man. That's how we do. We communicate with each other. We talk. I mean, we just make random conversations. You know, and I don't think I've had one person other than some lady on a bike that hasn't talked to me since I've been down here. Or, well, literally every time I'm down here, someone talks to me. There's always some questions about what I'm fishing for, what I'm catching, and how I'm doing, and all that other stuff. So we're a friendly group of people. I don't know why people want to give country people this nasty stereotype of we hate everybody and all this other shit, because it's not true, man. Southern hospitality is a thing. You know, we ain't gonna disrespect people unless they disrespect us. You know, that's not how we are. We're raised differently. We're built differently. You know, it's just completely different upbringing than most of the other countries and most of the other world, man. And other states, go to California, yeah, you got the country fishermen and you got other fishermen, and we're son of a bitch. Got another guy coming in with a boat now. So I'll give it a minute till they're past those buoys by about 40 feet and I'll reel in. They're not coming in too fast. It's not bad though, I'm having fun. Nobody's watching me hard. I think it's funny. Got some blackbirds over here. Pretty cool. Alright, we'll get the bobber and reel and everything else. It's sitting at 50, 53.
Been killing them?
Yeah, not too bad today.
It's out here Friday. We just did good on the crappie. Today we
Yeah, this weather's kind of got them all messed up.
yeah. Well, that's fishing.
Yeah, but that's why we do it, because we never know what we're gonna get.
We didn't know if we wanted to go out on the boat today because the way they were talking with the weather this morning. But you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it's supposed to hit. I should probably check before I left the house. I freaking walked my big ass here. Pretty old truck.
just a second.
Oh, you're good. They are rollers? What? That's cool.
One more. That'll work. Good again. About time, right? Follow me. I'll follow you.
You too? Alright. Again. Put it way out there again where a lot of the perch bites are coming from. But like I said, once again, as you guys see, they came up with the boat. They talked to me, you know, friendly, great people. And the water's calming down, as you guys can see. It's not as it's getting more glassy. So it's easier to see the bobber. But I tell you what, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But you know what? Any day you can get out and fish is an amazing day. Even if you get stunk, you can't be mad. You know, oh yeah, you can get mad because you didn't catch any fish, but you can't get mad at the fact that you were out and you were in the water and you were having a great time. So in an hour, you guys see me pulling 2 fish. That's kind of petty. It doesn't feel like that long. It feels like it's been probably 20 minutes for me at least. And funny enough, I still have night crawlers when I brought my buddy and his kids out. I say boss, but he's a boss and a buddy. So, keep you guys going. What was that? Oh, it's the same comment again in almost an hour. Here in a minute, we might pinch around and throw out a night crawler. Just see what's going on. Or we might just toss the minnow on the bottom around a little bit and see if we can't get anything to pick it up while it's moving around. Still a great day. I know I'm playing deep enough because my bobber's standing up. Here in a minute, we're going to experiment. I'm going to take the bottom rig and toss it over where the perch are and just see how many bites it actually gets before I lose my fish. And sometimes that's the breaks, man. Sometimes they're at the top of the water, sometimes they're at the bottom, sometimes they're right in the middle for a bobber, you know. And if you're fishing with a bobber, you know you're going to be above them. If you're fishing on the bottom, if they're on top or middle, you're going to go below them. Now the thing differently. When you're fishing with a bobber versus fishing on the bottom, if you're fishing on the bottom and you're not using too heavy of a weight, you can cast out, and if you get by the fish that are on the surface, they'll chase the bait down. Versus fishing with the bobber, the fish are on the bottom, they might sometimes come up for the fish, or the bait, I mean. Other times, they might not. It's all a guessing game with fishing. If you guys see me like disappear over to the corner, I'm actually finding either pike or walleye bones, and I've already found like 3 or 4 teeth. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that's not bad. That hit it on the retrieval. Let's get the drag going with that guy. He's good. Oh, too much drag, shit. He's not bad, but he's definitely a good little fight. I mean, look at the bend in this rod, guys. How can you be mad at this? Oh, he's foul hooked. Damn it, again. Okay. So he's not as big as we thought he was, but he's still damn good. He either swiped at it or I pulled it underneath him. I snagged his belly. I had to have. But look, he snagged perfectly in the middle. Well, almost perfectly. Come here, buddy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Ah. Little bitty fella. Felt like a giant when he took off. I just saw the bubble. And, I think my bobber's gone. Yep, my bobber's gone too. Maybe? I'll really find out, I guess. 2 fish. Oh, little perch. Little perch. Pulled him right out of the water. Check that out. See, back to back. That's how they do it here. It's usually 2 to 2. And like I said, manageable fish for this perch. This fish is dead. So we're just gonna pop him off the line. Into the water he'll go. These little perch have tough little mouths, guys. Don't let them fool you. But he's such a little cutie. Such a little guy. Let's get them fins up. Can I piss you off? Get your fins up, huh? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Where is it? Where is it? Do it. Do it. We'll give it to you anyway. Woo. All right, so this dude's still doing all right, but I think that's the key, guys. I think versus just sitting and waiting, I think with this rod for the moment. Oh, yeah, he's messed up, but it'll still work. We'll just cast this guy out like this. I have this bait and picked up the red rod. That's funny. I think we'll just pick him up, toss him around like a lure. And if eventually he gets, taken or something, we'll go ahead and change bait. There we go. Now we got an actual minnow. Damn it, I dropped that actual minnow. Fuck. There's so few actual minnows in my bucket that aren't bullheads. I think I caught him again. This is a nice one. Yep. So it's kind of a guessing game when I toss out. When I put my hand in here and what I'll grab. Because the bait shop didn't have very many crappie minnows. They had mainly they had a decent amount of walleye, but no real crappie. All right, so we're gonna leave this one sitting here. We're gonna toss this guy around a little bit and see if we can't get something else to strike at him. Because that dude either swiped at him or I hooked him in the belly. Not sure which, but either way. Still caught something, but I don't catch it as counting. I don't count that as a catch personally. Snag. This guy's not doing so hot, so probably gonna change him out. We got plenty of them, and we're probably not gonna be here much longer anyway. So we'll just slow troll him through, stop him occasionally. Hopefully he'll give him. Oh, that was a break. And there goes my bobber. Missed him. Still got my bait. Not looking hot. Oh my god. That's freaking trippy. His eyes are gone on both sides. So, into the scrap pile. Alright, so we're done pissing with the perch. We're gonna try to probably lose a decent bass or a walleye here. It's not a big minnow. And I'm not using very big hooks, as you guys can see, for these little minnows. These are pretty much what I use for bluegill. I mean, these are what I use for bluegill. I'm not fishing for them. And Buddy's son's bite with that walleye came about 30 feet out into the water. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this guy up because he's seen better days. And I do have a toad in here that I can put on in his place. Big bullhead male. Just a stocky little fish. It's gonna have to be a pretty nice fish to eat this guy. Ooh, there come that wind though. And I don't know where my bobber's at anymore. I lost it and I cast it like a numbnut. Watch it. There it is. Okay. Pretty sure that was underwater. Like 40% certain that was underwater. Alright, we're on the bottom. Alright, well, we see it again, so. I mean, that bullhead minnow I put on there is big enough. He could have pulled it under for a few seconds. And I just, wasn't paying attention enough. Yep, nope, something has it. That's a big minnow. That's a decent minnow on there, and it's underwater now. Bobber still has not surfaced. There's nothing on it. That big. Probably just another pissed off little perch. That was fun. And it's gone again. It's back up. Now it's straight. Now it's gone again. Just eat it, you little bastard. God, it's not that hard. You open your mouth, you swallow. Still underwater. That's weird. It's like when the bobber goes under, it doesn't have enough strength to come back up. That's strange. That wind's picking up hard now. That front's moving in quick. We're gonna stiff it out, guys. Just for a little bit. We're gonna try to keep this. Good job. Yeah, we got not where we want to go, but we'll set the rod down and walk away. Oh, that thing did something. Probably just another pissed off perch out there. We're gonna start nicknaming these guys as pissed off perch. They seem to want to eat everything, even if they can't eat it. Fucking tick, really? Found you. Nope, that's an ant. See, I just had a tick on my vape. That was weird. My buddy's kid had one on him had hit one on him the other day that he pulled off. It wasn't latched on, thankfully. There it is. And it looks like a deer tick, actually. My bobber's gone, so that's nice. But yeah. I don't know how well you're gonna see this. There the little fucker is. I hate ticks, man. God, I dropped it as soon as I saw it. Bobber is 100% gone. And we got a fish. Little perch. Cool, we got a tick and a perch. Ain't that a positive thing, man? Look at that. Little pissed off perch. Little pissed off lake perch. Oh, cutie. Hook's spinning out. Oh, bad cast. My bad, bud. And you guys see the size of minnow that guy went for. It ain't a little minnow. It's now a dead minnow because he crushed it, but still. Uh-oh, okay. Put on another one of these little bullhead minnows and try to avoid getting any more ticks on us because I've been sitting on this ground, man. Kind of makes me a little uneasy. Could have one on my ass right now and I wouldn't even know it till like 2 days from now when it swells up. I'm definitely check when I get home now, when I get back to the house though. I'm pissing him off. He's doing like a full-blown crab. He's trying to chase my finger too, which is funny. I'm sitting on top of my worm container. I'm not gonna get into that container right now, so I got 2 of them. But I'll tell you what, probably gonna take his ass back to the B&B and throw alcohol on him and preserve him, because I'm pretty sure that's a tick. He's kind of like a tannish amber color with almost like red legs and almost like a granite-looking body. And I know it's kind of a dumb thing to hope for, to catch like a walleye, because I don't have the equipment for that at all. At the same time, I think it'd be a pretty interesting story to say that I caught a walleye on like 10-pound mono. And he didn't cut through in time, Plus, I want a walleye. Walleye is like a fish I've been chasing since I was younger. Kind of like bowfin. I ever hooked into one bowfin. It was actually towards Martinsville by Stotts Creek. No, it wasn't Stotts Creek. Yeah, it was Stotts Creek. Down on the water's edge. It was just, I don't know, probably 2 feet. And he was just sitting there. And I threw my bait and spooked him. So I dropped it right on his head. Then I left it out there and he came back. And he took off with it. But problem is I had my bait runner on. And I didn't turn it off. And I set the hook and I watched him fly out the water and disappear forever. So. I think my bobber's gone. Bobber is definitely gone. I'm literally looking everywhere. That's pretty deep out too. I haven't hooked perch in that area yet, so that could be a walleye. That's where that bite came from. Odds of that being. We got whatever it is. Oh, this is nice. Probably a largemouth. Or a nice. Maybe that little largie. He swallowed it. Good thing I've got my handy dandy pliers here. Bobber seems to be what's going on. They don't seem to be really much on the bottom. Oh, he tanked it. Wow. Wow, buddy. Look at these things. Sexy. Don't care what anybody says. You're gonna get it out, bud. Don't worry. Hey, we twisted your belly out. Alright, don't worry. We'll push it back in. Oh, that is the weirdest feeling ever. And he's peeing on me. Alright. Belly's back into place. Tail go down. Beautiful little largie. Now, see, if the wind stays like this, I ain't got a problem staying for a little bit longer. I got this slow-moving, decent-sized bullhead minnow again. Here comes that freaking wind up my ass. And these bullheads have strong heads, too. You guys can see, nice little fish here. Wind's about to pick up. I can hear it in the trees. Another banger catch out. We're gonna work this guy like a lure for a few minutes, see what happens. The tick's got me fucking itching, dude. I will say there is one invertebrate I have an issue with. It is ticks, bed bugs, ticks, bed bugs, and house roaches. Can't stand those things. Even though sometimes they're all unavoidable. Fucking line there. Fish on. Holy shit. New species of the day. Right here. On that size of a minnow, these fish in here are nuts. Look at the size of that hook. Pretty little fish, though. Ooh, that was a bad toss. I heard him slam. On this absolute tank of a minnow, that bluegill hit. Crazy. like today, they're in the middle water column, not much on the bottom, and they're impressive, to say the least. You guys can see me? Maybe. I can see me. I wonder he didn't get bit. He got salad all over him. Put him right in there. Oh, there we go. Top is going. Top is going to see that thing. Sometimes the minnow can get overzealous. And they'll swim down, and as a wave comes up, the bobber will go under. Even though technically they're not strong enough to pull the bobber under, that wave comes over and it disappears. So far, nothing else has happened. Hitting right here at the shoulder. Oh, he missed whatever it was. He's probably just another pissed off person. Put that right next to our bobber currently. See what happens. That was right here at the dock, too. I guess if I'm going to be way over here, I should at least try to turn the camera slightly, shouldn't I? There we go. That could have been a bite. Those little fishes. That's a bite. We'll watch it. Probably just another pissed off perch. It's gonna be my new favorite thing to say is pissed off perch. It's such a big bait for these perch, man. A nice, decent sized perch has to hit it or it's not gonna do anything. This is a big hook, you know. On this one at least. Got a spot on my head I can't stop itching. I think there might be a tick up there. there. What that happened? Bye, fish. Cast him off. He landed somewhere behind me on the dock. I just don't see it. Or the boat went. My bad. Get another tank out there. I got a few more tanks. No, well, he got away. Mike and Kobe the same hour. I had to knock my line from that terrible cast. Like, where the fuck you is that? Alright, so nothing going on out here. Let's put a boy back over here. Wind's semi staying away. We hope it stays away. I keep saying we. I hope it stays away for a while. At least for a good 10 minutes, you know? Just give me a good solid 10, 15 minutes. There we go. That's the plumb bomb as long as the wind stays away. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these good sized bullies here and you're not a bullhead, are you? You look like a normal minnow. No boy. I'm gonna take one of these good sized bullheads here as a good sign of faith to the waterway and let him go. Happy and healthy and hopefully finds a good breeding population of them out here and he continues on his genes. His genetics. go inside, guys. This video hasn't been very eventful, has it? Kind of annoying. Front moving in. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. All right. Second. Got minnows out here jumping. Something's probably chasing them. We're gonna put it right there. That's right where the school was just at. So hopefully something there picks it up. Could be another channel, could be perch, could be a bluegill. You know, just hope for something. We're probably gonna end the video here in minutes, guys. That rain actually like it's starting by my B&B, so might be a wet walk home or back to the house. Cause bear in mind, 13 minutes. It's a good little walk when it's raining. I think for the next few minutes though that I'm here, I'm gonna reel this guy in and I'm gonna throw out a night crawler because I think this down here it feels kind of weird. Yeah, bobber's gone, I think. Yep, bobber's gone. Yep, there it is. Came back up and disappeared again. Let whatever it is eat it. I'm not in a real rush. We'll go ahead and toss that guy back in the bucket. Man, Bubba's still under. You got it. Shoot for the goal, little buddy. Shoot for the goal. Look, you so long, that line's gonna go tight. Here we go. Good fat chunky night crawler. Well, whatever it is, clearly has eaten it or is eating it now, because that bobber's still gone. You know, are you gonna flip out? Probably gonna gut hook the fish. Yeah, probably. And if I do gut hook it and it's bad, I'll probably take it home or use it. I'll take it home to eat it or use it as bait. There's so many people out here that eat the fish out of here every day. I am not worried about taking the fish out of here and eating it. Like I told that guy, I got a channel cat out of here the other day. We brought it back and ate it. And that was some of the best catfish I've ever had in my life. All right. Swear to God, if nothing's on here, I'm gonna be pissed. Ooh, damn. Well, that rod just got nailed with that night crawler. And that's why I wasn't worried. Oh, it's a largemouth. Hey, look at that. It's a little cutie. This rod over here behind me is getting nailed on that night crawler already. So it's probably perch or could be a little bass out there hitting it. I don't know. Oh, shit. Shit. Whatever it is taking the whole rod now. Look back and the whole rod is just folded over and just shifted. I don't know, when you fish the method I do with night crawlers, you put the hook mainly in the middle of the body. You run through as far as you can, then you pull the body up over the shank of the hook and up over the eyelet. And the excess line you have sitting there holds it on, kind of like a secondary barb. And that allows the fish to suck it in, fully into the mouth and go from there. So I'm pretty sure they just broke it off and took a chunk of worm with them. We'll go ahead, reel in and find out. Maybe they're hooked, maybe they're not. They're not. Like I thought, I'm gonna have half a worm. It's probably a bluegill or a perch. Oh, I have a whole worm. So you know, wasn't a big fish. Did nothing to my bait. Overzealous bluegill probably. Maybe a decent little perch. I don't know. But that was as soon as it hit the water, guys. Not even more than 30 seconds. We're gonna get this perch back out there. Just gonna watch that pull carefully. That's definitely not the fastest bite I've gotten out of here, but that was definitely one of the ones that makes me want to watch. Keep an eye out more. That was nice though. Quick little bite like that. I like those bites. Uh-oh. My vape has died, which is not that big a deal because, like I said, we have a battery pack here with 33% life left in it. So we'll charge the vape real quick. And we'll just watch the gear. See what it does. And there are decent out here. I've seen them rolling, so it's wouldn't be a hard thing to believe that I can do a carp out here, which would be a cool thing. If I couldn't get a walleye, I'd prefer carp, because I haven't caught many of either. Well, no walleye and a handful of carp. Problem is where I'm fishing at though is the water's not very cold. And that minnow right there breathed his last, sadly. Now we're going out with an actual crappie minnow, which are a lot shinier than the bullhead minnows. Bullhead minnows are black pretty much. But it was a bullhead minnow that toothy fish bit on the other day, so something dragged me into a snag, probably a crawfish. Crawfish around here are tiny though. They're not very big up this way. I actually found a female crawfish. She was dead laying on the bank. And she had eggs on her. She was only like that big, like maybe 2 inches at the most, with eggs. And I decided to go ahead, peel the eggs off of her, throw them into my little improvised fish incubator, which is literally just a Ice Mountain water bottle with a bubbler inside of it to oxygenate the water, and on top of that, it will also move them around occasionally to simulate like the female moving her fins. So I checked the eggs while they were on her. She wasn't dry. It's like she just came out of the water and died. And the eggs, you could actually see the little embryo inside moving and see their little black eyes moving. It was pretty cute. Not sure why she was on the bank and why she was dead, but you know, we're gonna give the little guys a shot. I don't know about you and where you live, but the crawfish where I live at get, you know, 6 inches plus, and you know, they don't have babies that small, so maybe it's a dwarf species. Charging at, like, I think it's like 36%. burning more battery than I'm getting from that thing. Live stream takes so much out of a phone. So we'll try to go for one more fish, and then we're probably gonna call the end for the live. And I'll probably call it the end of my fishing day as well, just because of how it's looking. And I don't need these night crawlers anymore, so I'm just gonna dump them out and toss them into the water. Hopefully chum it up a little bit, and maybe we can get one more fish to swoop in and suck down some bait. That tick is trying to be clever and climb off, but he's stupid and he can't figure out how. Bad cast, this is down. All like 6 inches off the bank here. Bobbers, nothing. Rod's tight. Yep. Not big. Whoa. It's not big, whatever it is. It's pulling on it. Ooh, okay, that was a nice little thumb back. Probably took the bait now. The wind's starting to rip again. That's nice. Not really seeing Damn, I think that was my whole tub of minnows. My whole tub of worms I just tossed out, actually. It was, oh well. Not a big, it wasn't. Alright, beautiful. So one more big night crawler on for a few more minutes, and then I got to get the hell out of here because this wind's going to get pretty bad in a minute, and I feel like the rain's going to come in just a few seconds. So we'll get one more worm out here. We'll reel in the other bobber. I think my thing's at 24%, so definitely not the best. Not where I wanted it at all, actually. I'm going to have to leave that chunk out for a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and start gathering up my gear, get my stuff together. No, Oh, it looks fine on camera. You guys usually don't get a sense of darkness with my phone, so it's pretty dark. Like, not so dark that I can't see, and I'm worried that I'm gonna get stuck in a tornado, but dark enough I know when to call it trip. Actually, the phone's speaking too. That's got me looking confused now. A little disconcerting because the sun just came out. I think maybe what we'll do for the few extra minutes that I am here, I will throw on that sucker fish because it's pretty well dying already. So, I mean, what's the worst can happen? I mean, get a big fish, break me off, or I get nothing and I get rained on. What's the worst that could happen to fishing, at least? I lose my rod, it breaks. $20 rod and reel. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, look at that. Probably 60 feet I just got to that guy. Then I hits it out there and he'll move around for a minute. And something might take him, something might not. Do I have a fish? Well, that's probably why I didn't do anything. My foot's all tangled up. It's tight. I was supposed to die. Probably why nothing happened there. I wasn't even deep enough. My bobber got all tied up. Just in case though, while this guy is out here in this, at his size and this condition, we're going to go ahead and open the drag pretty well all the way. And we're going to set a rod like we would if we're catfishing, so fingers crossed in a few minutes, guys, to catch something. I'm only going to give it probably about a max 10 more minutes and then I'm out. And by the way, these are the pike bones, or the walleye bones I was telling you guys about. I just found a bunch more, so pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Sun's out. Got me really curious now. What the hell's going on with this weather? My butt cracks out. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes you just can't stop it. See, that's the thing. Everything stopped now. You see, things like that when you're fishing, they make you wonder why. Why did the fish stop biting? What just happened? You know, they're biting all right, and they just 100% quit. Toss out a naked minnow and watch the rod, see what it does. And I'll get my trusty little buddy here. It's a car light that I found when I was down here fishing the first time, and I used it as my rod holder. If something hits it now, it'll slide right across the smooth surface. I won't have any issues with anything. Looks like the wind made you guys slide a while ago. My bad. Try to correct that as best as we can. Now, weightless minnow should be ideal food, right? Should be quick, done. Also got something really cool with the minnows. This is what's known as a prickleback. If you them off enough, there you go. Stands his little spikes up. This is one of the very few times I've ever seen a prickleback. They kind of look like a rock skipper almost. Really cool, thin tail, very fast little fish. And these guys are a lot more aggressive than like bluegill and stuff like that with their spikes. I know they're small, but when fish bite these guys, they lock these down hard. And they even lock down one on their little bottom and right here on their side. They have two of them underneath their pectoral fins. And these guys right here will choke any fish out. So I got a boat coming in. So I'm gonna have to reel in a minute anyway. But not for a minute. We just bombed him out hard to the left. Do the same thing. We'll open the drag so if something hits it, runs with it, we'll know. Guys are about to pull in. Let me get the boat up. Alright. Oh. Alright, guys. End the video here. I'm about to take off. Almost 2 hours of fishing, and I haven't hardly caught anything. It's probably because I'm recording. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.